Hey, it's Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna do a quick empties video right now. I have so much empty products to talk about, so I will barely make a dent, but let's jump into it. Just gonna grab right off the top of the pile. This is the Live Botanical Cleansing Oil. I've gone through several of these. I have one on the go right now, and then I have another full one waiting for me when that one ends up running out. So definitely something I have used a lot of over the years. Great cleansing oil. Does a really good job of taking off makeup. Really hydrating cleanse, but doesn't leave behind any sort of like annoying residue or anything like that. Just put a few pumps in my hand. Put it all over the face, you know, really rub it in. Add a little bit of water. Get it all zhushed up. And yeah, rinse it off. Rinses off clean. Nice. Really, really lovely workhorse of a cleansing oil. So yes, used this for years. We'll continue to use it. Love that. Next up, let's talk about a few things. These are a few things here I'll talk about that I got from Boxwalla. They were really generous and sent me some PR a few years back, and I pretty much enjoyed most everything in the few boxes that they sent me. This is the African Botanicals Resurrection Cell Recovery Serum. I've only tried 2 African Botanical products, and they've both been from the Boxwalla box. I've tried a few samples actually of other things. Nonetheless, I've liked everything I've tried. It is a brand that is very expensive, so I haven't actually purchased any of it myself, but I loved this. This was a retinol serum that my skin just absolutely loved. I really saw lovely results when I was continuously using this at night for a few months. Also was nice around my eye area. Didn't make my eye area react, which it is very reactive, as well as usually reactive when I have used things that have more actives in them around the eyes. But this was just wonderful. Absolutely lovely. Maybe one day I will purchase this. I don't know. It's very rich price tag, but wonderful. I understand the hype behind that brand, at least in regards to how it works well for my skin. Next up, this is the Heart of Gold Sweetbriar Hydrating Nectar. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Heart of Gold. There was like also a cleansing balm that somewhere at the bottom of this that I used up from them, but I loved this. This was really lovely. Really nice, soft, creamy texture. Really reminds me of this other product that I'm going to talk about, the Live Botanical Ambient Moisture Liquid. This I ran through. Have another one of this one from Live Botanical on the go right now. It's almost spent. Really enjoyed this. Yes, I liked both of these. Very similar in terms of texture. They don't necessarily have the same ingredients, but really lovely. Easy, soft, drank up my skin. I really liked pairing this with, what brand was it? I think it was the Leilani Balm. I would mix that. The Leilani Balm I've mixed with a lot of products and it got on really well. But yes, Heart of Gold. It's a brand that I would really like to explore some more. So I know some of you that watch my channel have used a variety of their products. So if you have some favorites from them, let me know. Small batch creator, seasonal stuff, much like Live Botanical does, but I think even more small batch. They have really beautiful seeming products, so I really liked that. And then this is the Earthwise Beauty Resilience Face Serum. This gel balm I really liked. Unfortunately, it went off before I used all of it. There's probably at least 3 or 5 applications left in it, but I did really like this when I was using it. A lot of these things I used up like over a year or so ago, so I'm really pulling from my memory about them, but I remember really loving this, and my skin really got along with this really well until it went off, and I was like, ugh, not good anymore. But this is, I believe it's mainly like the base of it is aloe, which I always really like when my products have a lot of aloe vera in it, and I believe it has Immortelle in it, but very, very healing and a really interesting all over sort of product where it not only gave a bit of like firming, sort of anti-inflammation firmingness, but also helped prevent breakouts and kind of helped with any sort of like red pigmentation that was left behind from breakouts. So yes, I really like this. The box came with another Earthwise beauty product that I didn't get along with this so well. It was like this face balm, but this I really loved. I think this is like one of their more like famous products, even for being a smaller brand. But mentioned this briefly, the Ambient Moisture Liquid from Live Botanical. If I was to make like a favorite skincare stuff over the last couple of years, this would definitely be on top of it. Wonderful, kind of like oat, almost almond milky, sweet scent to it. Loved this. Really great moisturizer. One of the few products that I actually used while I was pregnant. My skin just hated everything when I was pregnant and it just was so reactive, but this is one of the few products it tolerated. So I could actually use to alleviate any dry and uncomfortable cracked skinness that I was having. Oof, that was a really, really rough time for my skin. I went through another of the La Prunier Plum Beauty Oil. This got a bit of a heyday. Was it, some famous Twitter lady? I can't think of her name off of the top of my head. Married to John Legend. I guess she tweeted about this and it went really viral. So it like started selling out, which it is amazing. Gone through several of these over the years. If you've been following me for a while, I've been talking about this plum oil for a long time. Used this up a hot minute ago. Will eventually repurchase this. I'm just kind of like using everything up. I did do kind of a bigger skincare purchasings because I'm getting back into YouTube and stuff again, and I was out of everything. So I did do a little Live Botanical and a Jordan Samuel order during Black Friday. Anyways, so yes, OG favorite of mine. Something I would go back to basics with in terms of my skin if it was ever reacting to something. This was really helpful. So I really, really liked that. I went through an entire of the Glossier You Perfume. Really don't care for this packaging. It's so, I don't know. I just like classier packaging. It has like a nice feel to it. And the perfume is amazing. Yeah, I think you probably see one in my nightstand back there. So much I've repurchased it. That's how much I like this perfume. Smells really lovely. Another Glossier product I went through. This is the Bubblewrap Eye Lip Plumping Cream. Actually, didn't go all the way through this. I just didn't like it. It was just okay on the lips and okay on the eyes. Yeah, just fine. Not great. Just not even great, just, or not even fine, just, yeah. Didn't make my eyes react, didn't irritate anything, it just, yeah, meh. Meh product in my book. This is from Viva. I've tried two other products. This is their Rose Water Serum. It has niacinamide in it, and I really, really liked this quite a bit. The retinol product I tried from them that's somewhere in here was okay. Didn't really see much results, but I really liked this. I like niacinamide products. I get very congested skin, and this was one of like my like saviors during like, you know, first year of the pandemic situation when I really got a lot of mask acne from masking all the time, and this really helped with that. So I believe this is a UK, yeah, it's a London-based beauty brand. It's got rose water as its, I think its base, UREA and niacinamide and glycerin. Pretty simple in terms of its ingredients, but quite lovely. Enjoyed this immensely. Let's see, a couple of actually face scrubs that I went through. This is the Ranavat facial polish, the Imperial Glow facial polish. And this is the D-Alchemy Natural Micro-Dermabrasion Peel. I think out of the two of these, I liked this one more. I'm one of those people who like a bit of a physical exfoliation. I know that's like not in vogue, but I find it's very easy for me to burn the crap out of my skin with a chemical exfoliation. With a physical one, I just have to be mindful to not use it too often, but it definitely helps me with congestion and smoother skin. The Imperial Glow one, this one is definitely more of a creamy formula, so if you're someone who gets a little bit overly aggressive with a physical cleanse, this would be a great one to get because it's very, very soft. I get the appeal of this like kind of tin metal packaging, but I'm never able to successfully use these. I even try and do like the little roll squeezy thing, and I always ends up just like cracking and breaking and coming out, and I cut my fingers on it, and that sucks a bunch. So yes. This brand, curious to try more of. I know they're pretty big brand in the clean beauty sphere out there. The cleanser looks really lovely. Every time I've smelled their products, very wonderful, wonderful smelling products, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh, this was a weird impulsive purchase I made. This is the Moon Juiced Holy Yoni Adaptogenic Yoni oil. So it's a beauty vagina oil for getting intimate. I wanted to make like a video several years back all about like the rise of like sexual beauty that was happening. That was, it was really big a couple years ago, and it's still like around, but it's nowhere near as big as it was. And this was like right as the cusp, and I was like, I was gonna make a video all about it, and then like many things that I planned to do, I never did. But this I used a couple of times. I'm fine without having something like this. Didn't particularly see any like results to help down there. It's supposed to like be for not only daily maintenance down there, which vaginas are very, very good at taking care of themselves for the most part. There's several caveats within that statement, but then also using it for being intimate. Meh. There's better things. Let's see, a couple other things. This is another thing that went off. I actually misplaced this for a long time, which was kind of sad. This is the Darphin Chamomile Aromatic Care Oil. I picked this up when I was in Paris like 5 years ago on my honeymoon, and I used this a lot. It was something I would keep in my handbag, and it wasn't so much a skincare thing that I would use. It was more like a smell care thing. I would use it on my face a little bit, but it was mainly an aromatic care thing. And this is really expensive here. I believe Darphin is very expensive here. When you get it at actual French pharmacies, it's not too badly priced. So yeah, this got misplaced at the bottom of a handbag that I stopped using, and then going through stuff, found it again, and it's like, oh, that sucks. This smells not good anymore. It smells bad. The oils in it have gone bad. And then let's talk about one last thing before I have to go. Another thing I really loved. This I had to stop using because I got pregnant, and I just didn't want to like, chance things with using a retinol. But I did use like probably 4/5 of this. This is the January Labs Triple Active Reclaiming Serum. So this is a retinol that also has vitamin C in it, as well as something else. It doesn't have the list of what it is on here, but wonderful, wonderful active serum. My skin loved this. My skin was looking so great the couple months before I got pregnant, and I was using this very consistently. It's really helping with some like deeper set lines, congestion, etc., brightening. Just a really good overall product when I'm not nursing anymore. I'll probably pick this up again. I got this during a Credo sale at some point. So it is a pricier item, but with the little 20% off that it had, it was, I think, fairly priced for how wonderful I found that it did to my skin. So I'm gonna stop there. Those will be the ones that I talk about today. I don't wanna make this like super long, plus I don't got time to sit here any longer, but I hope this was helpful if you're curious about any of these items. I hope that was helpful, and lots more empties to come. I've got trash to throw out. All right, I hope you're all well. I'll see you soon.